going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
As a business owner and a supplier of pressure-treated materials, we have customers all over the country, but the relationships that I'm most proud of are the ones in our own community, the people that I serve, that I meet at Walmart, that I run into on the weekends. Those are the ones that I'm really proud of today.
When we started Finley Fence Supply almost 15 years ago, we decided to build our business on three core values: quality, value, and service. And Old South has proven to be a great partner. Their values match ours. Their quality is great every time. By using Old South material, we can give our customers great value for their money, and their service is unsurpassed. Anything that we need, they are Johnny on the spot to supply us. It's been a great partnership with us and Old South.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
You know, Story and Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story and Lee Furniture.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome in, everyone, this afternoon to the Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, for this very important softball contest featuring the Loretto Lady Mustangs and the Lewis County Lady Panthers. This is the District 10 2A. I want to say losers bracket championship. That's not correct. This is the 10-2A elimination game. A lot on the line here tonight. The winner of this contest will come back tomorrow to face Summertown, and the winner of this game will have to beat Summertown twice to win the district. Regardless, the winner of this game will advance to the region tournament. So a lot on the line here. Both teams. This is the fourth time these teams have met. This will be the fourth time that these teams have met. At Loretto just a few days ago, Loretto was victorious in a run rule contest, and then night before last here at Mount Pleasant, Lewis County put on a hitting clinic, and even though the game went the full time, they had their way with Loretto. So we'll get started here shortly. We've had the national anthem. We got a 3-person umpire crew tonight, so that's a little different from what we're normally used to. Got a gentleman behind the plate, and umpire at first, umpire at third. So starting off tonight in the circle for Loretto will be Mallory Corbin. Behind the plate will be Samantha Stepp, or Sam as she wants to be. Leading off for Lewis County, ground ball to the short. Bad throw. She advances to second on the error. That was the shortstop, number 7, Mac Dodson, or Michaela. She likes to go by Mac, so we'll call her Mac tonight. So a no-out leadoff single that turned into a double on a error. That'll bring the second baseman, number 15, Taya Tiller, to the plate to face Corbin. First pitch in there. Ball hit left center. Fielded by Breely Winters. She gets the ball into third, holds the runners. So, Loretto already in a bind here. Runner at first and second, with a center fielder, number 13, C.J. Tanner, coming to the plate. At third for Loretto, Kirsten Randall. Chelsea Adkisson is short. Macy Kate Livingston at second, Jesse Chance at first. Shows bunt, lays it down. Everybody's safe. It was a great bunt. If you've never been here to Mount Pleasant, this is a turf field. So there's no dirt, no grass. Plays a little different. Ball got out in front of the plate and just kind of died. Great bunt. That brings the pitcher into the cleanup spot. Number 27, Braylee Carroll. In a good spot, hits a good shot right up the middle. 2 runs will score. Third coming in and crosses the plate. And just like that, it's 3-0 in favor of Lewis County. Lewis County is jumping on the first pitch from Corbin.
Now batting number 62, Jalen Ball.
And Lewis County's put in a courtesy for the pitcher. First pitch in there, swung on and missed. The batter is the catcher, number 62, Jalen Ball. Not sure who the courtesy runner is at this time. I'll let you know that momentarily. Second pitch low for ball 1. Good pitch by Corbin. A little bit inside there. Two, one on the way. Chopped foul down the third base line. So that'll bring the count to 2-2. The 2-2 is popped foul and stays foul. That ball got up there, kind of got lost. Had Kirsten Randall at third making a play, as well as Chelsea Atkinson making a play, and anyway, it drops foul. So 2-2 again. A little slow roller back to the pitcher over at first for the first out of the inning. That'll bring the third baseman.
Now batting number 14, Kinley Keltner.
Kinley Keltner, number 14, third baseman. Still have a runner at third, 1 out. First pitch in there for swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, 1 on the way. It gets past him at the step. The girl comes down from third and is in there safe. It was a wild pitch. Hit the top of Sam's glove, roll back. Everybody was there. Girl, good play, safe. That brings the lead to 4 runs to none. Of course, Loretto's yet to bat. So, bases are empty. Ground ball to the shortstop. Chelsea makes the play, overthrows it, and the runner's going to hold it first. Bounced off the dugout screen. Right back to Jesse Chance. Had right fielder Cam Hansen coming in to back up the throw. So good work right there.
Number 23,
good hard hit ball. Brings to the plate the first baseman, number 23, Stutz. First pitch, high for ball 1. Keltner at first. 1-0 on the way. Ball in the dirt, gets past the catcher. So she'll ease down to second base. No throw. So now Keltner stands at second base. Stutz waiting on the 2-0 pitch. Also in the dirt. she moves fleet of foot over to third. No throw. Here's the 3-0. I'm giving her the green light right here, but that's why I'm back here and not out there coaching. And it's in there for a inside strike. Good pitch by Corbin. So 3-1 to Stutz. Keltner stands 60 feet away. Ball up into the backstop, rolls right back to the catcher. Stutz will advance down to first on the walk. That'll bring the
Now batting number 8, Jalen Moore.
designated player number 8, Jalen Moore, to the plate with one out, runners at the corners, leading 4-0. First pitch high, but swing and a miss. Corbin toes the rubber, readies for the 0-1 pitch. In there, swing and a miss. Stutz advances to second, so it takes the force off. Runners at third and second. Keltner and Stutz with a designated player, Jalen Moore, at the plate. Looking at an 0-2. Here's a pitch. High, ball one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High for ball two. Two pitches there with nothing to hit. Just trying to get her to swing. So, in there, right down the middle. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. That brings the right fielder, number 11,
Olivia Smith.
Olivia Smith, to the plate. Keltner still at third, Stutz still at second. First pitch fouled off into the right field screen in front of the Lewis County fans. Everybody jumps, but the net held. So that's a good thing. 0-1 on the way from Corbin. Outside, ball gets away from Step again. And just like that, Keltner crosses the plate. It's 5-0. Stutz moves over to third on the pass ball. Another pitch. That was the 1-1 pitch was fouled by Smith right into the Lewis County dugout. So here's the 1-2. She does the same thing. Need to kids need to be a little more aware. Don't want anybody hit unexpectedly by a ball, especially in the dugout. Here's the 1-2 on the way. It's chopped back to Macy Kate Livingston, makes the play over to first for the third out. We're going to take a break. We'll be back on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, where the Loretto Lady Mustangs find themselves in an early hole that they're going to have to dig out of, and there's only one way out, and that's by the bat. So, Loretto gave up 5 runs in the first inning. But they'll get started here with a leadoff.
Now batting for your Loretto Mustangs.
The left fielder, number 2, Breely Winters, who's settled into this leadoff spot, has been very effective at that spot. First pitch in there for ball 1. In the circle tonight for Lewis County is number 27, Braylee Carroll. She had a good night against Loretto 2 nights ago, so we'll see how this goes tonight. Braylee is safe on a, throwing error from the shortstop to the first baseman. Braylee's pretty quick getting down there. I think she rushed her throw just a little bit, and first baseman bobbled the ball. So that puts Winters on as the leadoff, bringing to the plate the right fielder, number 18, Cambria Hanson, who has been quite effective of late with runners on the bases. So we'll see where we are here. First pitch on the way. In there for a strike, which looked very similar to the first pitch for Breely. But regardless, he called it strike, so that's what we're going with. Gets a signal from her coach. 0-1 on the way. Good ball. Looking like a double play. Cam is very quick, deceivingly quick. So no chance at the double play, but they get the lead runner at Winters. So 1 out.
Now
that brings
number 1, Aubrey Ezel.
the center fielder, number 1, Aubrey Ezel, to the plate. Aubrey struggled the other night against this pitcher. Maybe a little different outcome tonight. First pitch in low for ball 1. Probably see a healthy dose of change-ups tonight. If she gets you in the spot, that's what she's going to throw. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. Aubrey giving up a little room on the plate now. She normally crowds it, but that pitch is outside for ball 2. So 2-1 to Ezel. Cambria Hanson stands at first. 1 out. Loretto trailing 5-0. Here's the 2-1. Aubrey puts fly ball right to the right fielder. She makes the catch. Throws back to first, but Hanson is back. Hanson is back to prevent that double play. That'll bring the cleanup hitter and pitcher, number 6, Mallory Corbin, to the plate. Mallory was one of the Loretto batters that had decent success against Carroll on Monday night. One thing about Carroll, she takes her time on the mound. She gets the call in from the coach, and she's still behind the rubber, and sometimes that, if kids aren't ready, that can confuse them. Corbin drives the ball into left center field off the wall for a stand-up double. That'll score Hanson from first. So, Loretto cuts the lead. That's the way you got to do it, one at a time. So, 5-1. Corbin will be replaced with a courtesy runner, number 22, Brenlin Snyder, my friend. Brings to the plate the third baseman, Kirsten Randall, to the plate. Kirsten, a lot of power right here. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Seems like the other night when she got behind, well, when the pitcher got ahead, 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, a lot of change-ups. So expect it right here. Nope. Chopper to the shortstop, over to first, bad throw. Randall going to second. Brenlin Snyder scores from second base on a throwing error. So, Lewis County was in a great spot. Loretto has dug into it. The Lewis County coach wants timeout. I think we'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Welcome back into the X Sports Network. This 10-2A elimination game between the Loretto Lady Mustangs and Lewis County Lady Panthers. Coach Tiller had been out to the mound, so we took a short break. That brings shortstop Chelsea Atkinson to the plate with 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike, so Atkinson looking at 0-1. Kirsten Randall stands at second. Loretta's trimmed the lead. 3 runs now. Chelsea's been hitting the ball well last couple of weeks. Batting from the left side tonight. Falls behind 1-2, fouled off the 1-1 pitch into the backstop. So she's got a battle now. She does have the ability to switch and bat from the right-hand side. Chopper down to first. She steps on the bag for the 3rd out. We'll be back on the X Sports Network.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tad with Heritage Automotive, and we want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee for this District 10 2A elimination game between the Loretto Lady Mustangs and the Lewis County Lady Panthers. Very overcast afternoon here. A few showers earlier, but this field is turf, so we're good to go. So, first pitch to the shortstop, Dodson. and she powers it off the left field fence. Winter's playing up a little bit, wasn't able to get back and corral that ball in. So 2 at-bats. She's only seen 2 pitches, and she's ripped them both. So she stands at second base. Lewis County leads 5-2. Second baseman Tiller comes to the plate and fouls a ball high and just lands just behind the third base dugout, out of play. So that'll 0-1. And she is going to swap sides of the plate. She's going to go lefty this time. I think we're looking at maybe bunting or slapping. She drags the bat around, but got it back. 1-1. Probably see that again all the way in the back of the box. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Corbin. Just misses outside for ball 2. That's the kind of pitch you want. It's just a little bit more. Plate's a little different here with the turf. Doesn't have as defined as a normal plate in the dirt does. But, hey, we'll go with it. So, moving to the left-hand batter's box. She has gotten in a good spot, and she draws a no-out walk on 4 consecutive balls. That
now batting number.
A couple of them probably could have been a strike, but he called them as balls, and that's what we're going with. So, no outs. There he calls a strike, same pitch. Anyway, center fielder number 13, C.J. Tanner, who singled in the first inning, her first at bat. They batted all 9 in the first inning. So she squares to bunt, lays it down, ball rolls foul for strike 1. Runners go back. Dotson stands at second. Tiller at first. Leading 5-2 in the top of the second, no outs. So the 0-2 pitch on the way from Corbin. It's in there for in the dirt and rolls to the wall. Runners advance. That takes off the double play. So we got a check throw. Oh. Swings at the inside pitch, strike 3. Good work there by Corbin. So that brings
now batting number 27, Brayley Carroll.
That brings the pitcher Brayley Carroll to the plate with 1 out. 2 runners on, ground ball to third. Scores 2 runs. Randall was not able to get to it. She's playing up a little. Ball's hitting that third and short gap. Both runs score. Clear the base. Well, clear the bases except for now Carroll stands at first. Well, I think there's a pinch runner in there now, but so the catcher, number 62, Jalen Ball, batting. First pitch was in there for a strike. She didn't like it, but he called it a strike. So 0-1 on the way. She goes right for the double play. So with that, Loretto goes into the dugout, gave up 2 runs. We'll be right back.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Ronnie Duggar Field here on the campus of Mount Pleasant High School, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. District 10 2A elimination game between your Loretto Lady Mustangs and the Lewis County Lady Panthers. So Loretto will have in the second inning
Now batting
Macy Kate
12,
Livingston,
Macy Kate
Abby Andrews, and Jessie Chance. They cut into the Lewis County lead, but then promptly gave up the 2 runs that they scored. Macy Kate pops it up to the third baseman shortstop, and the third baseman makes the catch for out number 1. So that'll bring to the plate the designated player, number 15, Abby Andrews, who we may see behind the plate tonight. She is also one of the catchers. She's been a hot bat lately. So her first pitch is high for ball 1. So only freshman on the Loretta's starting lineup. Abby Andrews out of Leoma Elementary School. 1-0 on the way. Wow. Caught the outside corner of the plate for a strike number 1. High outside. 2-1 is the count. Just like most softball, don't put a lot of stock in the scoreboard. So 2-1 on the way. She hooks it just foul down the third base line. So got 2-2 on the way to Abby Andrews. We got a wet ball. Apparently there hadn't been anything to dry the turf off. No sun, no wind. Perfect afternoon for a softball game. So here's the 2-2 on the way to Andrews. Pops it up into the backstop screen. So she'll get another pitch. Carroll's gone all the way tonight so far. Don't see any reason to change that, even though the coach has been to the mound one time. Here she is, the 2-2 on the way. Oh, Andrews, hard line shot, fielded by the shortstop. Been kind of the story of the Loretto Bats against Lewis County. We hit it to where they are, but we'll keep hitting it and see what happens. So, first pitch to Chance, swing and a miss. Jessie Chance, first baseman. Junior, 0-1, swing and a miss. So here she's waiting on the 0-2 pitch from Carroll. Here it is, way outside for ball 1. Loretto behind 7-2. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. A lot of ball to be played yet. So pitch up for ball 2. So Chance, who started out 0-2 with 2 swings and misses, is battled back even to 2-2. Waiting on the 2-2 from Carroll. Pitch on the way. And he rung her up for strike number 3. Anyway, regardless, we'll be back for the 3rd inning momentarily. You're listening to the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Juarez Tile Pros and Remodeling can help you with all your home remodeling and construction needs. They specialize in custom walk-in showers and floors, and no job is too big for their expert team. Licensed and insured, call Juarez Tile Pros and Remodeling today, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. This is Mark Mashburn filling in for the great Rodney Livingston in this District 10 2A elimination game between the Loretto Lady Mustangs and Lewis County Lady Panthers, alongside producer extraordinaire Mr. Kevin Wright. Top of the 3rd inning, Loretto down 7-2. First batter of the 3rd inning is the 3rd baseman, Keltner. Kinley singled in the 1st inning, was part of that barrage that they put on the Mustangs in the 1st inning. She is way ahead 2-0 from Corbin, who has gone the distance thus far for Loretto. The 2-0 pitch is grounded to 3rd. Kirsten Randall bobbles it. Was not able to make the throw, so she will advance on a single. We don't like to give out errors in softball, so we'll call that a single.
Now
was no throw.
Number 23, Sophie Stutz.
Brings the first baseman to the plate, Sophie Stutz. This will be her first official at bat. She was walked in the 1st inning. She squares to bunt, shows it, very low, doesn't pull the bat back, so that counts as a strike. Not keeping up with the pitch counts tonight, so not sure where we are. Mallory Corbin hadn't thrown a lot of pitches because they've been jumping on the first pitch regularly. So Stutz steps back into the box, down 0-1. Squares to bunt again. Another good pitch by Corbin. She keeps the bat out there for strike number 2. We've called. She's walked up to talk to Coach Tiller, 3rd base, getting her instructions. Down 0-2. So she's not going to get anything I don't think she can hit right here. Corbin would like to get her right here on this pitch. I know that. So, 0-2 on the way. And it's another pass ball. So, Keltner trots down to 2nd base. No double play chance. Ball in the dirt. Brings the count to 2-2. To the first baseman, Stutz. Designated player Jalen Moore waits on deck. Here's the 2-2 from back to the pitcher. Easy throw over to first for the out. But that moves Keltner over to third. 60 feet away from another score. So what Loretto needs here is either a strikeout, which she did in the first inning, or something popped up, a deep ball scores the run. First pitch low for ball one to Jalen Moore, the designated player, sporting a knee brace on her left knee tonight. And she takes one off of that. I'm not sure if it hit the brace. Sound like it hit the brace. And she'll gingerly walk down to first base. I think she says she's okay. And she's going to walk it off, take a few steps toward the outfield. She is going to get a runner, and that will be, I don't know, number 2. We'll go with that. I don't have her name.
11, Olivia Smith.
That brings the right fielder, Olivia Smith, to the plate, who grounded out in the first inning. Part of that 9-batter. All right. I think we're ready to play again here. Umpire's back in the box. Batter's in the box. Pitcher's on the rubber. First pitch on the way. Fouled off into the right field screen that protects the Lewis County faithful, who've made this short drive up from Hohenwald, Tennessee. Smith has to get her notes out of her pocket, take a look at the numbers that the coach is calling out, and just swing away. She squares to bunt, pulls it back for ball number 1. So, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. She looks at the notes again, steps back into the box, get ready to ready herself for the 1-1 pitch from Corbin. It's in there for high. The runner will move down to second base. Stutt stands at third. No, sorry. Keltner stands at third. She shows bunt again. Ball's outside, and she pulls the bat back. Runs the count to 3-1. I think Corbin needs to go right straight at her right here. See if she can lay the bunt down. In there for a good pitch strike. So she's in the full count now with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Leading 7-2. Top of the third inning. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Now, this brings
now
the
number 7, Matt Dotson.
Shortstop, Michaela Dotson, or Mac, to the plate, who is 2 for 2, a single, and a stand-up double. In that order. She hits a high fly ball into center field. Aubrey Ezel comes over, camps out. That'll be the 3rd out. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them. 931-843-9098.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School. District 10 2A elimination game between the Loretto Lady Mustangs and Lewis County Lady Panthers. Mustangs find themselves in a fairly big deficit, 7-2. Bottom of the third inning. This is Mark Mashburn alongside Mr. Kevin Wright. I'm filling in for the great Rodney Livingston tonight, who's you may have heard from or will hear from on what really matters during the game. So glad to get to fill those big shoes. Breely Winters will lead off for the Lady Mustangs. Takes the first pitch for ball one from Braley Carroll, who's gone all the way for Lewis County. Here's the 1-0 to Winters. High for ball two. Braley singled her first at bat and then ran into a force at second shortly thereafter. 2-0 pitch in there for strike one. Winters has been a very effective leadoff, very selective at the plate. Need her own base again right here. So here's the 2-1 on the way from Carroll. Just misses outside for ball three. From the broadcaster's vantage point, looked like a good pitch, but a little bit biased to the Mustangs, so we like it. Light rain coming down here in Mount Pleasant. Didn't think that was going to be the case. Breely draws the walk. So, twice in a row she is on base.
Now batting number 18, Pam
and needs to stay on base until she scores. Oh, it's fine. We're having to do a little emergency umbrella here on the electronics for the X Sports Network as this light rain is coming down. Cam Hansen drives the ball to the center fielder, who makes a great grab. It was a great hit. Made a great catch. One out for Lady Mustangs. That'll bring Aubrey Ezel to the plate, the center fielder.
Now batting number 1, Aubrey Ezel.
The rain's still light. This field is turf. From one corner to the other is turf. I'm not sure how long they'll play regardless, because you don't want kids to get hurt, because they're wearing. First pitch is the changeup. I think that's the first changeup we've seen tonight. So third inning before we see it. First pitch to Ezel was the changeup. I think she's just trying it to see if it'll work, and it did. Threw it in there for a strike. Ezel laid off of it, though. 0-1 on the way. Outside. Ball one. Breely Winters stands at first. Canberra Hansen hit a shot that was a great catch, was made by the center fielder for Lewis County. One ball, one strike, one out. Bottom of the third inning to Aubrey Ezel. Here's the pitch. Throw back to first. Caught Winters a little bit deep. I felt like she had her hand in there, but umpire called her out. So we're going to go with 2 outs. So Mustangs not effective with the base running tonight. Aubrey Ezel still has an at bat. She has a 2-1 count with 2 outs now. Good throw from the catcher, good tag. And swing and a miss for strike 2 for Ezel. Nobody on. Trailing 7-2. Here's the 2-2 to Ezel. Pitch way outside for ball 3. So it runs the count full to Aubrey. Ball's thrown back into the dugout by the pitcher to get a dry ball. Ball touches the turf. Even if it's in the infield, it's the same turf. It's just brown instead of green. Ball 4 to Ezel. She takes off her elbow pad and tosses the bat over to the on deck. And that'll bring Mallory Corbin, who had a stand-up double in the first. Bounced off the wall.
Number 6, Mallory Corbin.
So she'll come to the plate with 2 outs with Aubrey Ezel standing at first base. Need to get a little something going here. In a good spot. Ball way inside for the first ball to Corbin. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. Good pitch to Corbin. Low and outside. She took a cut at it. Here's the 1-1 from Carroll. Way outside for ball 2. So Corbin looking at a 2-1 count. And she drives the ball right to the center fielder. Good hard hit ball, but right in her glove. So that's how the third inning ends. Loretto still down 7-2. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Ronnie Duggar Field here in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, in campus of Mount Pleasant High School. This District 10 2A elimination game. Trying to come up with an opponent for Summertown for tomorrow evening, weather permitting. It has been a rough outing for Mallory Corbin this afternoon. Mustangs gave up 5 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, no runs in the third. So maybe making a little progress. We just got to get the bats going. So leading off the top of the 4th for Lewis County is the second baseman, Taya Tiller, who singled her first at bat. And she drives the ball into left center gap for a stand-up single, if you can have that. So she's 2 for 2 on the day. That brings to the plate the center fielder, C.J. Tanner, who goes upstairs big for strike 1. She also singled in that first inning barrage. Down 0-1. Straight away, ball hit hard and clears the left field fence. That's 2 more for Lewis County. I think we may, no. She comes around to the celebration of her teammates. Good hit ball. 0-1 count. Ball comes right down the middle, and she puts it over the left field wall between the scoreboard and the Ronnie Duggar sign. Ronnie Duggar was a longtime softball coach here at Mount Pleasant, and they named the field after him. Beautiful facility. Come out and see a nice turf field that you can play in the rain on. This is a nice one. Made a lot of improvements here. Mount Pleasant will move out of this district next year. They're actually going to move down a classification. They'll be back in 1A. So that changes things a lot. First pitch to the pitcher, Carroll, high for ball 1. Steps in the box with a 9-2 lead over the Loretto Lady Mustangs. Second pitch, high for ball 2. Corbin has gone all the way here tonight for the Lady Mustangs. Pitch low and inside for ball 3. Ball is being changed out regularly because of the moisture on it. That's hard for the pitchers sometimes to get spin on the ball. So, 3-0 to Carroll. Outside. Oh. Called the pitch a strike. She'd already halfway to first. He wasn't late on it. She thought it was a ball. That outside has been a strike all night, so no problems there. Inside pitch is jammed. Looked fair to me, but they called it foul. Hard to tell from this angle. Third base umpire tried to make a play on it. I think he's hurt himself down there. He's laughing. So maybe he's all right. He's back in the game. You got to play hurt sometimes, which has been the story for Loretto this week. So 3-2 pitch. She fouls it off. That was ball 4. She decided to go ahead and cut at it. That's frustrating from a coaching standpoint. She would have been on first base, but instead she fouls it off. So we'll see where we are here. 3-2 to the pitcher. No outs, leading 9-2. She can help herself out here. Pitch on the way, high for ball 4. So that brings the catcher, Jalen Ball, to the plate, who hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the her last at bat. And we put in a courtesy runner for the pitcher. That'd be number 77, McCully Ruddle. Coach Bryce Glass has called time. I think we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School. Pitching change for the Loretto Lady Mustangs. It brings senior Chelsea Atkinson into the circle. Mallory Corbin, good portion of 4 innings. She'll move over to first base. Some defensive changes. I'll try to clue you in on that shortly. First pitch on the way from Atkinson. In there, strike 1 to the catcher, Ball, who grounded into a 6-4-3 double play her last at bat. 0-1 on the way from Atkinson is a little bit low for ball 1. I mentioned that before the break, Lewis County used a courtesy runner, number 77, Ruddle, for the pitcher, Carroll. The 1-1 pitch was swung on and missed by Ball from Atkinson. Got exactly what she wanted, a pop-up in the infield for the first out of the inning. So, Ball flies out, and that'll bring
now batting number 14, Kinley Keltner.
The third baseman, Keltner, to the plate, who singled her last at bat. 1 out, leading 9-2 with the runner at first base. Pitch on the way. Fouled into the backstop for strike 1. So with the pitching change, we move Aubrey Ezel from center field to shortstop. This is a high fly ball in foul territory at left, and nobody gets there. Everybody, there's 3 kids there, but ball lands foul. Just a long strike. So, Atkinson way ahead at 0-2 to the third baseman, Keltner. 1 out, runner at first, leading 9-2 over the Lady Mustangs in this very important 10-2A elimination game. Pitch high for ball 1. Chelsea's got hurt in this contest Monday night, wound up with a fractured rib, so she is playing hurt tonight. I think breathing's hard, laughing's hard. Not a lot of laughter, Lady Mustangs, right now, but we could change that. A few swings of the bat. This ball's fouled deep into the left field parking lot. Counts the same. 1-2 to Keltner. 1 out. Had a little meeting on the mound between second baseman Macy Kate Livingston, also a senior, Chelsea Atkinson, also a senior. Got 3 seniors in the infield tonight. I'll give you a little bio on them momentarily. Good hit ball into the left. Jesse Chance backs up, camps out, makes the grab. So, Chelsea Atkinson comes in, gets a couple of quick outs.
Now batting number 23, Sophie Stutz.
That'll bring the first baseman Stutz to the plate, who walked her first at bat. First pitch in there for ball 1. 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Lewis County leads 9-2. 1-0 on the way. hit high and deep into center field. Breeley Winters, camps out, makes the catch for the third out. So we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. This is the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in the X Sports Network. This is Mark Mashman filling in for Rodney Livingston here on Elimination Night in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, alongside his producer extraordinaire, Mr. Kevin Wright. Loretto Lady Mustangs trail 9-2 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Kirsten Randall leading off this inning, third baseman. Lifts the ball into right field. Right fielder comes over, makes the grab, makes a good play on the ball. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring the pitcher, the somewhat injured Chelsea Atkinson, to the plate. Can't tell it by her performance on the field. She'll step in the left-hand batter's box
Now batting number 16,
to face Carroll for the second time. She grounded out in her first at bat. Takes first pitch for ball 1. Loretta's in desperate need of some runs right here. Bat on ball will fix a lot of things. Ball outside. 2-0 to the pitcher from Summertown, Tennessee, Chelsea Atkinson. Transferred in here to Loretto before her junior year started. She looks at a 2-0 count, right down the middle for strike 1. I think she was taken all the way, but that's okay. So, 2-1 to Atkinson. That light rain continues to fall here in Mount Pleasant. But there's no mud because there's no dirt. Chelsea swings at the 2-1 pitch, fouls it into the left field parking lot. Probably hit somebody's car, but that's okay too. Steps back into the left-hand batter's box with a 2-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Trailing 9-2. Pitch on the way from Carroll. Fouled back into the net just in front of us here. So the count remains 2-2. Got to dry the ball off. Game may slow down just a little because of the moisture on the field. The defense doesn't like the wet ball. Offense tends to like it, but you just got to hit it. Atkinson looking at the 2-2 count. Pitch in there low for ball 3, so she runs the count full. Carroll's gone all the way tonight for the Lady Panthers. Been very effective against the Mustangs this week. 3-2 count to Atkinson. Pitch in there. She drives it into the right field. Right fielder picks it up, makes a throw over to first, but not in time. She's on. 1 out. Trailing 9-2. That'll bring the second baseman, senior Macy Kate Livingston, to the plate. Daughter of Rodney Livingston.
Now batting number 12. Macy
Hate that Rodney's
Kate Livingston.
not here tonight to see what we could possibly be Macy Kate's final high school softball game, but he's got more important things to do. So Macy Kate comes to the plate, looks at the first pitch, and drives it right to the center fielder, who makes a fantastic diving grab. Got to give her credit right there. It's a good hit by Macy Kate. Center fielder steps up in a wet field, makes a great diving catch.
Number 15, Abby Andrews.
That'll bring the designated player, number 15, Abby Andrews, to the plate, who flew out in her first at bat on a good hit ball. She swings at a high pitch, fouls it over out into the street here in Mount Pleasant, rolls over toward the elementary school, nobody getting it. So Loretto was in a pretty decent spot, got Chelsea Atkinson standing on first. Andrews hit by pitch, so she'll trot down to first. She'll take just a second, make sure she's okay. Bump fist with first base coach and Loretto alum and softball standout Haley Parrott. Played college ball at Walter State, then on to UT Southern, is now back here on the coaching staff, helping Coach Glass, along with Coach Colin Stout. Pitch on the way to Jesse Chance, outside for ball one. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Chance had a good night at the plate last night against Mount Pleasant. It'd be a great time for a good hit right here. 1-0 on the way from Carroll. Foul back right in front of me into the screen. Screen held, so we're in good shape. Catcher tosses the ball into the dugout. Wants a dry ball. Very light rain tonight, but anytime the ball touches the ground, it gets very wet here with the turf. A lot of these kids are wearing tennis shoes tonight, so no cleats. Footing may a little low and outside, but it catches the corner of the plate. Blue calls it a strike. Count 1-2 to Chance with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Swing, foul ball into the net. This ball will probably go to the dugout. Get a dry ball. Chance, who moved into left after the pitching change, steps in the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Pitch on the way from Carroll. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 3rd out. We'll be back with the 5th inning momentarily. This is the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf. And this is Hustler Country.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. The District 10 2A elimination game between the Loretto Lady Mustangs and the Lady Panthers of Lewis County over in Hohenwald, Tennessee. Loretto finds themselves in a big deficit, 9-2, top of the fifth inning.
Now batting number 2, Cabry Atkins.
Lewis County will make a lineup change. The left fielder and the flex is now batting. Looks at strike number 1 from Chelsea Atkinson, who's come in relief of Mallory Corbin to pitch for the Lady Mustangs, trailing 9-2. 0-1 on the way, fouled back. Sam Stepp tosses the ball over to Coach Glass. He sends a freshly dried ball into Chelsea Atkinson. We're going to get a healthy dose of that. 0-2 on the way. High fly ball. Breeley comes in, camps out, makes the catch for out number 1. So Cabry batted for the designated player, number 8, Jalen Moore, who's a senior, sporting a knee brace. Jalen, one of the 2 seniors on this Lewis County squad. First pitch, low. But Miss Smith takes a cut at it. Probably looked good when it left Chelsea's hand. So 0-1 to Smith. I mentioned that Jalen Moore was one of the 2 seniors. 0-1 pitch, foul back, runs the count to 0-2. Addie Morgan and Jaden Moore, the 2 seniors on this Lewis County squad. Both of these young ladies are in the top 10 of their graduating class. 2-0 pitch is hit hard to the left fielder, Jesse Chance, who makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring the shortstop, Mac Dotson, to the plate, who flew out her
Up to bat, number 7,
last at bat,
Dotson.
but singled her first at bat and then stand-up double her second at bat. So she's been hot here tonight. She faces Atkinson with 2 outs. First pitch fouled in the left field parking lot for an 0-1 count. Lewis County leading 9-2. I mentioned their 2 seniors. Both of those girls are, like I said, in the top 10 of their graduating class. 0-2 pitch fouled into the screen. Sam rolls it over to Coach Glass. Jaden Moore's planning to attend the University of Tennessee after graduation, and Addie Morgan plans to attend Middle Tennessee after graduation. Young team for Lewis County. A lot of good prospects for the future for these girls as they change districts also. They'll be in the district with Hickman County, East Hickman, not sure the other teams. Anyway. Started this at bat 0-2. Chelsea has thrown her 2 straight balls, so that runs the count to 2-2. Really want to give her anything here. She can power. She's been hot. If we can keep it in front. 2 outs. Loretto trailing 9-2. Top of the 5th inning. Chelsea Atkinson toes the rubber. Pitch is, after all that, right in the back. So, she had a 2-2 count. Trots down to first on hit by pitch. And that'll bring the second baseman, number 15, Taya Tiller, to the plate.
Now batting number 15, Taylor Tiller.
couple of singles tonight. First pitch outside for ball 1. Dodson stands at first. Probably still grimacing a little bit from that not so soft softball in the back. But we'll play on. Almost hit by pitch here, but the ball scoots away from Sam's step, and Dotson hastily moves over to second base. Takes away the force. Anything on the ground now, going to first base, where Mallory Corbin waits. A little slower pace, but all the balls being dried off. Batter gets a signal in from the runner at second. She tells her where the catcher sets up prior to the pitch. Pretty common practice in softball. Right down the middle for strike number 1. She did not have the green light. So 3-1, 2 outs. Lewis County leads 9-2. Pitch on the way from Atkinson. In there for a ball to Aubrey Ezel, over to first, in time. Umpire calls her safe. Corbin caught the ball, and he called her safe. Not sure what's going on. Coach Glass is going to come out, have a chat with the home plate umpire. Corbin has a quick move. She had her foot on the bag. Ball was there. Don't know exactly what's transpiring. Coach Glass talking to the first base umpire. She's asking the home plate umpire his thoughts. As we speak, still safe after the conversation. She's saying she pulled her foot off the bag before she got the ball. Regardless, that's what we'll go with. Still 2 outs. Lewis County has 2 runners, 1 at second, 1 at third.
Now batting number 13, CJ Terry.
Having a little controversy here. Pitcher had the ball. Umpire's not ready. Batter's in the box. Everybody's ready except for the umpire. We can't play without him. So, still here. First pitch in there for a strike to number 13, CJ Tanner, who they're still looking for the ball that she hit a while ago. Down 0-1. Cuts at a very inside pitch that goes into the left field parking lot. Loretto kind of in a little bad spot here. Already down 9-2. But now 2 outs. 0-2 count. Runner at second and third. Outside for ball 1. Trying to get her to pepper something into the infield. Pop something up. Ball 2. So 2, 2, 2. Loretto trailing 9-2. Top of the 5th inning. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Exactly what she wanted. Corbin stands, catches the ball. No question about that. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, will help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
This is the X Sports Network.
Well, welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School. This is Mark Mashburn on the X Sports Network. Loretto Lady Mustang softball in a big deficit to the Lewis County Lady Panthers, 9-2, bottom of the 5th inning. Loretto has 9 outs to keep their season alive. Leading off again is Breeley Winters. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Breeley's a junior outfielder. Came in and pitched a little bit last night against Mount Pleasant. So, called her a utility player. 0-1 pitch on the way from Carroll. Winters drives it into center, and of course the center fielder makes the catch. She hasn't missed one yet. No matter where it is, she's catching it. Great player out there. That'll bring Cam Hansen to the plate, the Loretto right fielder. Loretto down 9-2 in this elimination game with a chance to face off Summertown for the district championship. First pitch to Hansen, a little bit outside for ball 1. Cam, one of the many juniors on this team tonight. I'll try to give you a little senior report as we have a chance. That pitch high. Ball 2. Not sure the scorekeepers, but if you're used to much travel ball, you don't have a scoreboard most of the time. So the 2-0 on the way, swing and a miss for strike 1 to Hansen. Carroll steps on the rubber. Hansen in the box. Right back to the pitcher. She misfields it, picks it up, throws it over to second. What looked like was safe, but she called her out. It's hard for me to tell from this angle because I'm almost looking up the first base line, but pitcher bobbled the ball, had to kind of rush the throw. So 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Loretto down 9-2. That'll bring senior Aubrey Ezel, player number 1, to the plate. She started in left field, since moved into the shortstop position. After graduation, Aubrey plans to go to Columbia State to continue her education. Radiology technology. That's what she's planning on going into. She was awarded 2 scholarships just this morning at the Awards Day celebration at Loretto High School. Aubrey has taken 2 straight balls from pitcher Carroll, so with a 2-0 count and 2 outs. Looking for something here. Good pitch. Singled right through the second base gap. So she'll go stand at first base. That'll bring the cleanup hitter, Mallory Corbin, to the plate, who's started out in the circle tonight. had a rough first inning and kind of settled down, but got Loretto in a big deficit. Not all of her doing, just good hitting by Lewis County. She comes to the plate looking for a little redemption right here. 2 outs, runner in Aubrey Ezel at first base. Pitch way outside for ball 1 to Corbin, a junior. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Aubrey was awarded 2 scholarships, the Paul Gamble Memorial Scholarship and the Coach Jerry Taylor and Coach Deborah Ernest Memorial Scholarship just this morning at Awards Day. 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2 to Corbin. Kirsten Randall, another senior, waits on deck. Be nice to get her in the box right here. Corbin just a bit foul into the right field parking lot. If that ball can get fair, we're in business. Aubrey Ezel has speed to score from first on a good hit ball, but as it stands, 2 balls and 1 strike to Corbin. 2 outs, trailing 9-2. Looking to get something going right here. Pitch inside, but called for a strike. She kind of turned away from it. That runs the count to 2-2 with 2 outs. Aubrey Ezel still stands at first. Loretto has not attempted a steal tonight. Breeley Winters got thrown out with a throwback to first from the catcher. So Corbin looks at 2-2. A little chopper to the pitcher. She fumbles it, throws it out. First baseman juggles it, but umpire calls her out nonetheless, so that'll end the 5th inning. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in to Mount Pleasant High School. This is Mark Mashburn on the X Sports Network alongside producer Kevin Wright. Loretto Lady Mustangs trail 9-2 to the Lewis County Lady Panthers. Top of the 6th inning. Time running out. Chelsea Atkinson in the circle, facing the pitcher for Lewis County. Long fly ball over into the visitors' bullpen area for strike 1. Carroll's gone all the way tonight as the pitcher for Lewis County. She drew a walk, I think, in her previous at bat. Ball low and inside for a strike. Count even at 1-1. Pitch on the way from Atkinson. She hits it hard into center field. Right to Breeley Winters, who makes the catch for that first out of the inning. That'll bring the catcher, Jalen Ball, to the plate, who flew out her last at bat. Pitching, Chelsea Atkinson, senior. Got a ball on the field thrown back in from someone. Chelsea's, as I mentioned before, transferred into Loretto from Summertown prior to her junior season. Pitcher, shortstop, just all-around ball player. She's going to continue her softball career at Williams Bible College. The ball's hit hard down the left field line fair. Jessie Chance takes a tumble in the wet turf for a easy double for the catcher ball. It's her first hit of the evening. Comes with one out at the top of the sixth, with Lewis County up 9-2. As I mentioned, Chelsea's going to Williams Bible College to play softball. She's going to major in finance. That's Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. It's about 250 miles away. Everybody's very excited to see Chelsea at the next level. Great kid, leader on the field. As was Aubrey. Chelsea was also awarded 2 scholarships in the Awards Day ceremony this morning. The Lawrence County Education Foundation scholar. One of them was the Lawrence County Education Foundation scholarship. So, Chelsea falls behind 2-0 to the third baseman, Keltner. He fouled off the 2-0 pitch into the street here behind us. On the campus of Mount Pleasant High School, 2-1 pitch on the way, upstairs, ball 3. Lewis County leads 9-2 in this District 10 2A elimination game. She drives the ball into the left field parking lot for strike 2, so it runs the count full. The winner of this game with will play Summertown right here tomorrow night, weather permitting. X-Sports will be on the call for that game. Another ball driven over toward the concession stand, which is down the left field line here at Mount Pleasant. Made some upgrades to this facility in the off season, including the turf. Home plate umpires walked over to the Loretto dugout to check on the wet/dry ball situation. (3-2) to Keltner, 1 out, with ball at second base, leading 9-2, top of the 6th inning. Atkinson throws a changeup in there, and it misses for ball 4. She'll trot down to first base. That'll bring first baseman Sophie Stutz to the plate. Two runners, 1 out. Runner at first, runner at second, 1 out, top of the 6th inning. Pitch on the way. First pitch in there for a strike. As I mentioned, Chelsea suffered an injury against Lewis County on Monday night, but that's what happens in May. Pitch in there, swing and a miss for strike 2. When you get to May, you got injuries, you got kids hurting, you got sickness, but you got to keep playing. Pitch on the way. Fouled back into the backstop here. She'll reset. We'll get a dry ball or maybe a less wet ball. The light rain has subsided here in Mount Pleasant, so ball hit hard into the center field. Breeley Winters catches it. Runner tags and moves over to third. But with 2 outs, a runner at third, the runner holds at first. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Lewis County leads 9-2. Got what they wanted right there. Just good heads-up play, long throw, kind of a damp ball, so hard play to make. This brings the left fielder, number 2, Caber Adkins, to the plate. She flew out her last at bat. 2 outs, pitch on the way from Adkison. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. Runners on the corners. Pitch on the way from Atkinson. Fouled straight back. Hasn't touched the ground, so we'll stay with the same ball. Bounced off the net and right into Sam Stepp's glove, and she tosses it back to Chelsea. We reset. Pitch on the way. Little chopper that rolls foul. That's going to be a new ball coming in. Counts 1-2, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Pitch on the way. Foul ball. If that ball's fair, they're probably going to score 2 more. Stays foul. So we'll reset here. Counts the same. 1-2, 2 outs. Lewis County leads 9-2. Pitch on the way from Atkinson. She drives this one over toward the left field concession stand. No changes to the count. Loretto needs to get out of this inning right here, and they do. Swing and a miss. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School. This is Mark Mashburn, the X Sports Network. You're watching Loretto Lady Mustangs softball. The Mustangs have dug themselves into quite a deep hole. They got 2 at-bats to continue their season. And leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, senior left fielder, number 8, Kirsten Randall. Kirsten flew out. She's 1 for 2 on the night, flew out her last at bat. Looks at second pitch for a low ball, so it'll make the count even at 1-1. One of the 4 seniors on this Lady Mustang softball squad. Looks at strike 2, evens the count at 2-2. Kirsten was awarded 2 scholarships in this morning's Senior Awards Day at Loretto High School. 2-2 pitch on the way. Check swing foul. Kirsten plans to go to Columbia State in the fall and is considering elementary education or sports management. I think she'd be great at either one of those. She was awarded the Lawrence County Education Foundation Scholarship. Ball over to shortstop, throw over to first in time for the out. We hope it's not, but that may be her last at bat in the Loretto Mustangs black and gold softball uniforms. Kirsten was also awarded a Columbia State scholarship this morning. And that brings to the plate senior pitcher Chelsea Atkinson. Number 16 already gave you her little bio, and she's going to play her softball. Maybe her last at bat in a Mustangs uniform. A ground ball to the first baseman, which she picks up and steps on the bag. And that'll bring the final senior to the plate. Number 12, Macy Kate Livingston. Macy Kate, the daughter of the voice of the Lady Mustangs for some time now, Rodney Livingston. Macy Kate looks at Carroll for the 3rd time, hits a high fly ball into left. The left fielder's sleeping, so that'll fall for a stand-up double, even though she slides in on the wet turf. Good job there at what we hope is not, but could possibly be her last at bat. So Macy Kate, a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring freshman designated player Abby Andrews to the plate with a chance to do a little place swapping. First pitch in there for a ball, a little high and inside. Lewis County faithful liked it, but Mr. Umpire, he disagreed with them, so 1-0 is the count. Carroll's on the rubber. Pitch in there. Bounces off of Abby. She'll trot down to first. Maybe get a consolation from Coach Parrott over there at first. Coach Tiller's going to call timeout. He's going to go to the mound. I think we're going to have a pitching change for Lewis County. We'll take a break. We'll be back on the X Sports Network.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School. Tonight's elimination game between the Loretto Lady Mustangs and the Lady Panthers of Lewis County. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Loretto down 9-2, but it made a little challenge here with a stand-up double by Macy Kate Livingston and a hit by pitch against Abby Andrews. That brings Jessie Chance to the plate, who is 0 for 2 tonight, 2 strikeouts. She swings and misses at the first pitch. Coach Glass put Channa Reed in to run for Abby Andrews as a pinch runner. 0-1 to Chance. Swing and a miss. I mentioned Macy Kate. Macy Kate's homeschooled. She's allowed to play here at Loretto High School. If you remember back many years ago, Tim Tebow played at the University of Florida, and that kind of opened the doors for those kids. Macy Kate's been a great impact to this team. Has played second baseman for what seems like 4 years. It probably wasn't, but she's been a staple there at second. And was a lot of times they put in a bad spot to bunt, so didn't help her batting average, but she's come on here her senior year. Chance got herself in the hole 0-2, but has since not seen a good pitch. So they just run the count full to Jesse Chance. 3-2, 2 outs, runners at first and second, needing a hit. And we get one, except it's a slow roller back to the pitcher. She tosses it over to first for the third out. Loretto strands 2. We'll be back with Loretto Lady Mustang softball on the X Sports Network.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in to Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, just south of Columbia in Murray County. The District 10 2A tournament where the Loretto Mustangs are behind the top of the 7th inning to the Lewis County Lady Panthers, 9-2. The rain has started again. It's albeit a light rain. We're probably not going to pause this game. Going to play on because the fine folks here in Mount Pleasant put turf on this field during the off season. So we don't have bad field conditions other than the wet ball. Atkinson steps into the circle for what could be her last time to face the leadoff for Lewis County. And the ball is wet. She's not being able to grip it. If it touches the ground, it's wet, and they have to toss it back in. This will be the right fielder, number 11, Olivia Smith for Lewis County. 2-1 the count. I'm not sure that's right, but now it's 2 strikes. So ball touches the ground, so we're tossing ball to coaches. Full count, 3-2. I caught myself looking at the scoreboard and not looking at my notes. Full count to Smith. Pitch on the way from Atkinson. In there for ball 4. She walks down to first. And that'll bring the ever-hot Mac Dodson, the shortstop, to the plate. Was hit by a pitch her last at bat, but has had a single and a double this afternoon. Rips the ball, foul over in the left field bullpen area. Just a long strike. Count 0-1. She's drying the bat. Coach Glass, he's on dry ball detail. 0-1 on the way. Outside, gets away from Samantha Stepp. If she listens to this broadcast, she'll say you're supposed to call me Sam. So I apologize, Sam. No, won't do it again. Maybe. 1-1 pitch on the way. Runner at second base. Hits the ball. Aubrey Ezel misplays it. Throw in. Coach is trying to send the runner, but footing's a little bit questionable. So runners on the corners. Second baseman Taya Tiller against Atkinson. First pitch was high and outside for ball one. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. No outs. Lewis County with 2 runners. Second and third. Leading 9-2. Looking for more. Got to pop up to Macy Kate. She makes the grab. The runner thinks about tagging, but thinks better of it. So that brings the dangerous center fielder C.J. Tanner to the plate, who already has a home run on the evening, and hits a ball into center. Breeley comes up, makes the catch. Runner holds at third. So this inning started off a little rocky for the Lady Mustangs, but 2 straight outs. That'll bring the pitcher, Brayley Carroll, to the plate to face Atkinson. She hits a ball fair into left. Throw coming in, 2-run score. That's a stand-up double for Carroll. She has helped her cause greatly here. That brings the lead to 11-2 in favor of Lewis County. 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. The catcher, Jalen Ball, B-A-U-G-H, Ball, comes to the plate. First pitch in there for a strike from Atkinson. Oh, 1 on the way. Low, ball 1. The courtesy runner stands at second base. Courtesy running for the pitcher. Ball hit into center field. Breeley Winters comes up, makes the catch. Loretta's down to their final 3 outs. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mount Pleasant High School. We're watching the Lady Mustangs softball on the X Sports Network. Loretto down to their final 3 outs of the season. Needing a small miracle here. Trailing 11-2 to the Lewis County Lady Panthers. Breeley Winters will be the leadoff. First pitch in there for ball one. Breeley's the natural leadoff anyway. She's led off 3 innings in this game already. Kind of strange that happened like that, but regardless, she'll look at ball 2. Winters a junior outfielder out of Leoma Elementary School. What's possibly her final at bat of the 2025 season. Looks at ball 3. We're going to assume she's got the take signal because we've got to have base runners to score runs. So I think she's taking all the way right here. And Carroll knows it, tosses it in there for strike 1. So Winters in a good spot here, 3-1, no outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Loretto has 3 outs to work with. Breeley singles into left center. She's going to turn that on for a stand-up double as the right fielder slips down trying to make a play on the ball. Got a wet ball. Breeley slid, but wasn't necessary to do that. This brings Cam Hansen to the plate. Cam's was the beneficiary of a little bit of a controversial call at first base earlier. But nonetheless, she'll step in the box. Runner in scoring position. And hits the ball high to the right fielder. Comes over, makes a play. Winters tags. Moves sliding head first into third base. It's a good field for sliding. A little bit damp. A lot of turf. No dirt. No mud. Clean uniforms after the game. So, Breeley Winters 60 feet away from cutting into this 9-run lead by Lewis County with Aubrey Ezel at the plate. Change up in there for a ball. 1-0 to Ezel. Not much to say right here. Loretta's down with 1 out. They're down to 2 outs. Ezel shot off of the glove of the shortstop for a single. Hard hit ball. We'll call that a hit. I won't call that an error. Girl made a move on the ball. Just a hard hit ball. Bounces out of her glove. Loretto scores a run. Cuts into the lead. 11-3. Still a big hill to climb, but 1 out. Ezel at first. Mallory Corbin at the plate. Pitch on the way. Chopper down to third base. Umpire calls it foul. Possibly a controversy, but we're going to come back. He called it foul, and that's what we're going with. No chalk here. This is a painted turf, so no dust flies. Coach Bryce kind of pleading his case, but to no avail. Corbin steps back in the box. 0-1 count. Pitch on the way outside. 1-1. So Lewis County just needs to hold serve here. They can give up some hits. Loretta's only got 2 outs to work with. Trailing 11-3. Corbin takes the 1-1 pitch for strike 2. Possibly her last bat of the 2025 season. She'll be back here next year as she's only a junior. Chopper to the first baseman, steps on the bag, who throws to first, and Aubrey Ezel's safe at first, but leaves the Mustangs 1 out to work with. Kirsten Randall comes to the plate. This is likely Kirsten's final at bat in a Mustang uniform. A little bit of a struggle today for Kirsten. Hit some decent balls, but just right to the Lewis County defenders. Looks at the first pitch for a ball, so 1-0 the count to Randall. Aubrey Ezel stands at second. A good hit here scores Ezel easily. Randall swinging for the fence. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Be nice to go out on a high note with a big shot over the left field fence. But we'll play on. Ball upstairs. She wanted to pull the trigger, but she held back. 2-1 to count. 2 outs. Loretto trails 11-3. Aubrey Ezel stands at second. Randall hits a high fly ball into right that fielders are moving over. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. So, congratulations to the Lewis County Lady Panthers. They'll move on to face Summertown right here tomorrow night. You can catch that game here on the X Sports Network. Probably Mark Pigg on the call. Lady Mustangs, not the way they wanted to finish the season. A little bit of sad walk, but somebody's got to lose. Not much to say. They gave up 5 runs in the first and scored 2 runs in the first, but just wasn't able to put anything together to cut into that deficit. So 4 seniors, they'll step off the field in the black uniforms for the last time. A lot of juniors on this team. They'll come back. They'll be competitive as always. A little bit of changes in the district next year. Loretto, of course, we stay with Summertown, but they bring in softball powerhouses: Forest, Cascade, Community. So in the coming years, some softball powerhouses are going to not make it to the postseason. You got some strong teams, 5 strong teams in that district. They're only going to take 2. There's going to be somebody sitting at home next year during softball season that probably didn't deserve to, but that's the way the rules are, so that's what we play with. But it's been a pleasure to fill in for Rodney Livingston on this damp evening in Mount Pleasant. Hate he missed this game, but gave me the pleasure of doing this for you. So, for Mr. Kevin Wright, this is Mark Mashburn. You've been watching Loretto Lady Mustangs on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.